YounstaCPT. Luke. When I was 8, I tried my first pair of Jordans on. Asked my mom, can we buy these? She said, sorry son, I just can't afford. So I hustled the money cause I really wanted to own it. Boys in the hood, they saw me with it, so they broke in my house and they stole it. The soul for the techies.
So look, we're in the Nike section of Jack Lemkus. I haven't been here much, I can be honest with you. You know, much should get delivered to my hand. I don't even have to go scout around anymore. But these two bad boys right here.
You feeling them? Man?
Yeah, TN, man. I used to call this one. I give you the street names that I had for it. I don't have the box name off my head now. The street name, bro. We used to call him the TN. Bubbles, very important in Cape Town. Very important in Kaapstad that you get familiar with your bubbles. You must salute the bubble couple for that also. They got their own page. So that's how deep it goes, bro. There's a page of just bubble tackies, man. You know. Most of it is inhabited by Kaapstad likes. I can tell you that, bro. Kaapstad is liking it and commenting on it.
And you're feeling the Nike Air?
Yeah. That's the first time I've seen this actually, but I can see, and at the bottom I can see the Jordan 8, the sole. Oh, yeah. I can actually see now, yeah. Very similar, yeah, and you got the straps also across. This is nice.
So which one out of these would you wear, like to a music video, to events? Which one?
I suppose white. So for events it might be out, because it's not gonna come home like this. It's gonna come over there. Like, people like to tramp on your shoes, man.
You're turning up most of the time.
So maybe for the event I'll go with this one because you got some silver there to block that step that you're gonna do on my pinky toe.
Oh yeah.
And then for this I want to do in summer. This I want to do with a 3/4 or so shorts or something.
Long socks maybe.
Maybe long socks, you know, but also not because you got the ankle already, man. You got the ankle. So it might go too long. I might look like a clown if I do the long socks. I might, you know, but this is clean. This is nice for summer, man.
Okay, cool. And over here you spoke about your mom's love for Cortez, man.
Yeah.
Do you still feel the same?
Most definitely. But you see, now also what happened is it became maybe mainstream, which I don't have a problem with, because even back when we were yakking it was mainstream also. But there was more variety of Cortez, I think, in that time. And then just only remember that one also with the fade. That used to do the fade away. The swoosh would start red maybe, then it's going to become yellow and then white and in the end. Thank you. 2001 also, 2002 there was another one.
At least Lemkus is trying with the variety.
I love it.
No?
No, I love it.
They're trying with the variety.
No, like nowhere in the world do they even have those ones I'm talking about anymore. I already went on Google. I tried to search it. I typed in every version of the name I could. MX, I mean, Cortez that fades from right to left, and then there is nothing, no description can give it to me, bro. But I'm glad it's back, you know, and this is every West Coast hip hop rappers, you know, usually like this from YG you see these days, to Kendrick, he's big on Cortez. So I mean, this is like what I was saying earlier, like a timeless shoe. It's never ever gonna go out. You bring it back 10 years from now, people are still gonna buy it sold out.
Adidas, so tell me what's your take on Adidas?
My man, this is gonna be a very short section here for us to speak about, because there isn't much I can say. But aside from all the new things, the ZXs and all that goodness, there is one that stands the test of time. I think we all know what that is, bro. Right here. Superstar. Superstar. You can thank Run DMC for this.
Golden.
For this moment, right here, holding it in my hand, you can thank Run DMC for this. My Adidas was the name of the song. And thanks to them, you know, they were like the first rappers to get such a high endorsement deal. You know, in the millions with Adidas, because they made a song about Adidas, and that's how they were yakking it. No laces. I mean, trying to represent street culture in the boardrooms. It was like the first time that it ever happened. And it now transcended to the point where almost every rapper has an endorsement deal with the brand. But at one time it was Adidas that took that first step of actually thinking like, should we align ourselves with, you know, Black America, hip hop, you know, gangster rap, whatever the case. And people didn't know what hip hop was at that time. It was still so young. It was still being born. And there wasn't much of an identity for it yet. Until Run DMC put on at Adidas, my bro, and starting it without the laces, killing it at shows, making the lighties hold it up to just show the power that hip hop has actually to influence how you can dress, how you can think or speak. So I mean, as far as Adidas is concerned, I never really got into it much. This pair over here, however, this is something that I'll wear for years. I don't have one, but I don't have one. That's a full stop there. I don't have one. Silence. But this is definitely a classic that will never ever go out of style. Nike has never ever advertised this shoe like when it came out originally. They didn't do a fucking shoot. They didn't do a poster. They didn't do anything in a magazine to advertise the shoe. People just bought it.
The white one especially, the white one went crazy.
Now that's the one right here, you know. This is, you know, it's unfuckwithable.
No brainer.
Nothing. You can wear it with anything, any function, your wedding day, bar mitzvah, funeral, a man died, put him in a pair of ears in the casket, and bro, you'll drape it. So that's definitely something that cannot be touched. And just in terms of a classic look and feel, the way it appeals to the eye immediately, very simple.
Yeah.
Very simple shoe, but effective. Now we got a duck boot also. This I was kindly blessed with by Jack Lemkus, you know, they graced me with one of these. It's in my cupboard currently, I've only worn it a few times. And I always wanted a duck boot for the simple fact of it was unacquirable in South Africa for a long time. And I never thought we'd ever see the shores of Africa, or the light of day, but what do you know? But it made its way down, and it also lets me know that we are up to date nowadays. You know, it's not like it was back when America was getting everything, and then we were crying fuck all here. Now it's like if you go to America, you will obviously see some rare airs there and things that we don't have in stores. But on the other hand, the main releases and the popular drops, we're getting it at the same time now as everyone else in the world, and that's good at least. So it shows that our fashion sense is not behind anymore.
Yeah, let's look at the SF Air Force Ones. What's your take on this?
Look, if I was to yak this, I'd do it for definitely like a show, definitely an event, definitely a video. But in my movement, in my day-to-day life, I need something that looks quiet and that doesn't, you know, take up too much of my foot. Because I'm moving a lot. You know, we're on the go constantly. So this I would only pull out on special occasions. You know, when I really want to stunt on the knives. But other than that, I mean, it's a nice shoe. It's a nice shoe. This is more fashion week. This is some fashion week shit right here, you know.
Cool.
But you have to salute Nike for always pushing the boundaries, bro.
So we're at the last section of our Jack Lemkus YounstaCPT tour guide.
That should be the first section.
At his favorite place though, the Jordan section. So we're just gonna have a look at it.
Fly wall.
Yeah, let's start with the ones.
Let's start with the one. Look, I've never owned a pair of Jordan 1s in life. For the simple fact that we just came from the Air Force side. Now, I got nothing against the one. But when it comes to this design, look, this is like a dunk. A dunk high, dunk low, and it's very similar to the Air Force, plain white one, swoosh, like a soul, you know what I mean? So I always chose Air Force over the one. Nothing against it, bro. And I would probably like to get me the original one, the Chicago Bulls one. But I've never owned one myself. But it's the first in the series, so you can't front him, you know what I mean? Without him, you wouldn't have got the other 23. Bro.
Yeah, get you. Just before you go on there, what was your first pair of Jordans that you got?
First pair of Jordans I got was a pair of 13s, Jordan 13.
Yeah, Jordan 13.
But it was the original one, the black and white, and it was a second hand pair that I bought for 200 rand from a bra of mine. I won't mention his name now. I don't want to put him in the spotlight. Everybody knows who he is, whoever watches this. And it's a Jordan 13, and I bought it for 200 rand, just so I could wait for, I don't know, like 1 month or something. But after it got for dialed. Yeah, but this year came off. That's France year came off. Bro. That is how real we kept it in that time, 2005, bro, to be exact with you. First pair of Jordan was a 13, and I see they're bringing it back, man. Even this one, this is a classic, bro. This is an OG. The colorway even, bro. This is from that time when Mike was bowling, man. Bro. Mike was bowling with these, bro.
Literally bowling.
And this is another one also that I had. Not this color, the original color.
Okay.
Jordan 8, but this is a big favorite of mine.
So one of your top three, can you say?
Yeah, you see now Jordan's separate. Jordan is separate. I can't choose with this motherfucker right here. But I put 13 because it's the first one I got.
Okay.
You know, so I got a love for the Jordan 13. Whenever I put one on, I'm like, yeah, remember, I have so many colors in the same shoe now. But at one point, motherfucker was off. You know what I mean? But definitely 8. This right here could be a favorite of mine. This you can put in my top 3.
Okay, cool. So it's the third.
I've never owned it. But this shoe right here, very simple, very sleek. You know, I feel like you can also wear this with anything. You know, it doesn't bombard the eye too much. You know, it's
just look at it once.
Very you look at it once and you can like it. You know, very clean, man. I like shoes like this. So this is definitely in the top 3. You can put it there.
Let's go.
Before we go
before
there,
we go.
these two, yeah, the fives. The fives, bro. This always remind me of Will Smith. Fresh Prince, bro. I'm sure Will Smith has a love for Jordan 5s, bro, because a lot of the times in the Fresh Prince, he always wore Jordan 5s.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is definitely a dope shit. This colorway also, this sneaker, this is the premium shit. Now you see how far Jordan has taken it, but at one point it was just a normal standard colors, man. The ones that he played in, you know, the black and white with a little red here and there, that was it. Now
the suede.
Now they're slutting you here with, you know, this is some Milan shit, man. You know what I mean? This is some Paris Fashion Week. You must be slutting this, man, bro. You know, with your little camel jumpsuit, whatever the case, bro. People salute you when you walk by. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Fact, bro. Yeah. You can go on a safari with that tech, man, bro. With the Motorsport 4s also that just came out. Blue is my favorite color, by the way, just for all those whoever want to buy me something. Like, just make sure it's blue. I'll wait if it's blue. But yeah, no, this is a tight one also. Once again, a shoe that I never thought would come to South Africa, man. This is the kind of shit I see on the internet as a light. And now it's all in front of me, man. Where do you want to take me?
There's a lot of artists now that's doing like collaborations, especially overseas artists with Jordans and all of those things. If you could have one model that you could do a collaboration with, which Jordan model would it be?
I'll have to go with the 13, but just to return back to my roots, man.
Yeah.
Just to make my own 13, because a lot of men say he's gonna choose like I said, Drake. He got the 12.
Yeah.
I think he had a 9 or so. I don't know, man, but you know, I want to take a Jordan that people often don't rate, me. And from numbers 13 onwards, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
The brats don't really couple that Jordans. They always say like Jordan lost it after 9 or after 10.
Yeah.
And then Jordans became a bit, you know. I don't see it that way. For me, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's some of the best Jordans that you can get, and you don't see it a lot. So it can't get technically. You know what I mean?
What would you call it? What would you call your
my one?
Your model?
You can call it Wi-Fi. Sensei, not Wi-Fi. We connect with the Wi-Fi. Sensei. If that was the man that defied gravity, then technically I'm the man who defines rap activities. So, you know, I just get my own little Jordan 13, chop a little Y there. Sensei, I can have my, you know, my hologram with the Jordan. Then when you turn it, it turns into a Y. Hey bro, I haven't even thought about it, but look at that. I just freestyled the whole plan, bro. Mike, I'm your man, but if you're looking for someone who can control the mic, Mike, let me know, man, bro. So what we're gonna do now is place an order here, not a pedal. I'm going with sneakers. I have to go to my favorite section here. Air Jordans. Them retros, we're taking it back. Hey. You see now, this is the part here that gets me, bro. Decisions. Everybody got choices. Let me see. I think I need to take it back. Bro. To where it all began, with the dating. It all began here for me with Jordans, bro. Color, what did I say? Also, blue is my favorite color. I said that earlier on, did I not? And there it is. Add to the cart. As focal card, maybe, bro. Just swipe him for me. Yeah, salute. So that is the one we're gonna go with.
This is how we do it over here, no? This is how we do it over here. Because you picked that, no? We're gonna hook you up, man.
What?
Courtesy.
Same one.
What?
The exact same one.
Okay, now I was still waiting for the card to come and we'll always be pushing it, sir. You'll get it in 2 weeks' time. Gentlemen.
So you hooked up with that, you know?
Shit.
The exact same one, right?
Wait, let me just compare it here quickly.
Most diff.
That one is smaller. I'm talking, salute, man.
Sure.
Shout out to you.
You're holding it down, man.
Sure.
Lemkus, yes indeed. YounstaCPT holding it down. Them 13 is gonna be clean on the feet, my bro. You're gonna see. I'll make sure I tag you soon everything. Salute, yeah.
Yeah. So thanks once again to Jack Lemkus. Lovely store. Thank you to YounstaCPT. We love it, man. We love it. Thanks so much.
Gentlemen, for taking me shopping here.
Nah, no problem.
Finding out a little bit of history where it comes from, you know, the tech is. Salute to Jack Lemkus. SA Kicks. Gentlemen, you're holding it down for Cape Town. Sure. I'm out, man. I want another pair of tech.
The techies. A soul for the techies.